Line run. Isn't this the most beautiful piece of music you have ever heard? Da 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 da. It's the most wonderful piece of music ever written. I play it all day, every day. I want to breathe in its beauty. Music like this help me forget about all the bastards out there in the real world. No one told me about this until a few weeks ago. Probably thought that Beethoven was too good for Edith Piaf. Imagine that. There are so many beautiful things I've still got to discover. Books, music, poetry, men. I am reading this book at the moment about relativity. It's all about atoms and neutrons, very difficult to understand. In fact, I don't understand any of it. But what I can see is that we're all silly little nothings on our own little patch of earth. But at the same time that we're nothing, we're also very big as the world. I'm so glad you dropped in. You've been gone so long. I've got so much to tell you. How about a little drink or put on the verre? No? Won't harm you? Well, I'm going to have one. I have seen the third man 19 times in the last 10 days. No one told me about that either. There's one scene near the end where Orson Welles, he raises his eyebrows like this. Tellement beau, what a beautiful man. I thank God every day for the two most important things in my life. Music and love. Music or singing, some vie, it is life to me. Love, well, without love there is no life. I cannot get a good night's sleep without the feeling of a man's leg against my body and my bed at night. I do not remember the first time I felt that warmth, but I do remember the first time I fell in love. But whatever else he was my first love. He was a little blonde boy, rather ordinary, not like the man from the colonial forces I'm used to being with. He sat down next to me in a bar. Are you from around here? No, I'm from Alimentos. That's why I haven't seen you. Will you be back? It depends. On what? On whether I feel like it. Won't you feel like it? I have no way of knowing. Can I buy you a drink? What about Maman? Can she have one too? That night, the three of us go through a whole bottle of Pernod. Now, he told me he was a bricklayer by trade, and he earned about 600 francs, but was working as a delivery boy. He was so mad when I told him that I could earn that in one night singing on the streets. Yes, Petit Louis was my first love. And whenever I think about falling in love, I feel 15 all over again. Petit Louis moved in. He hated me singing on the streets. He was jealous of the men that stare at me. He thought they would proposition me. He was right. I went with them just for fun. Things happened very fast, and I became pregnant. I was so fat, I couldn't sing on the streets anymore, so I had to get a job in a funeral factory, making funeral garlands. Petit Louis was happy. I was off the streets, the baby was on the way, and he had landed a job as a bricklayer. Putain de merde! I nearly became the bricklayer's wife. We ate at the can, sitting on the bed, because we had no chairs. Louis used to steal some glasses and knives and forks. I didn't want dishes. I told him never to get me dishes ever. And to this day, I never do dishes ever.